What's up, bookworms? I got another post from the past for you guys here today. And in November of 2023, I finished Tombstone by Tom Clavin. And this is what I posted on my Facebook account whenever I finished Tombstone in November of 2023. Woke up at 3 a.m. this morning and read the last 200 plus pages of Tombstone by Tom Clavin. This really was an amazing book, and I'm giving this one a 10 out of 10 as well. Absolutely love this book, and even more surprising to me is the fact that in the last 5 or 6 books that I've read, John C. Fremont has popped up somewhere along the way. From the 1840s to the 1890s, John C. Fremont was all over the place in the annals of American history. Not enough is learned about him in history classes. Him popping up as the territorial governor of Arizona in the 1880s was completely unexpected, but it was his incompetence as a territorial governor that laid the groundwork for things like the shootout at the OK Corral to occur. Absolutely love this book about the clannish Earp brothers, and they remind me a lot about the relationship I have with my own brothers and few close friends. Next, I will be reading another book by Tom Clavin, Wild Bill. I have high hopes for this book as one of my all-time favorite books, Blood and Treasure, about Daniel Boone, is by him, and Tombstone was absolutely amazing, so this book can't be far off from being great. If anyone needs any recommendations on workouts or reading material, I'm your Huckleberry. That's just my game. So in November of 2023, I gave Tombstone by Tom Clavin a 10 out of 10, and I'm going to go ahead and stick with that 10 out of 10 rating because I absolutely love this book. And you learn so much about the history of the shootout at the OK Corral and the history of the Midwest and the Southwest and how the Earp brothers even came to be in Arizona to begin with. And this book had a lot of really good information, especially about John C. Fremont. And John C. Fremont is just one of those characters in American history that just pops up all over the map throughout the 1840s all the way up to the 1890s. And he was even a general in the Civil War under Abraham Lincoln. And he was a companion to the famous frontiersman Kit Carson. And so I feel like not enough is learned about John C. Fremont and the contributions he made to American history throughout his tenure as a figure in American history. And it was his father-in-law actually who coined the phrase manifest destiny. And so John C. Fremont does not get enough credit, if you ask me, especially in American history classes. But Tombstone is one of those books that I definitely recommend if you're a nonfiction history or American history lover. This book is definitely top notch and something that I would recommend to any nonfiction lover. In the meantime, bookworms, let's get out there and carpe some Librum.